What's going on, Geminis? What's going on? We're going to be speaking for you guys today. Let's see what we got for you guys. As always, we're going to be doing a deck of 12. Here we go. Spirit, what do we have for the Geminis? Alright, we got something to do with a main female here. I don't know if you guys are choosing one main female, trying to get like your boy. But make sure that, you know what I'm saying, make sure that you guys are paying attention to females in your life. Someone could be a main female. Someone could be the main one. You know what I'm saying? We have high honor. So this main female could be high honor towards you guys. Maybe it could be something we're fighting for, kind of like a war type of thing. I'm not suggesting you guys go ahead and battle other men for, but it could be like, you know, you're willing to go through with it. Like you guys ever see situations where relationships come together through thick and thin, and you know you guys would not like obviously not go ahead and just do the most, but situations like financial situations, y'all working together, y'all arranging certain situations, y'all making things happen. So you can be willing to go to war with her, not for her, but with her in a sense. I feel like it's different. For her, I feel like it's a situation where another guy is like hitting her up or whatever, you're trying to battle him for her. More so good with her, it's like you all going through struggle together type of thing. So this could be something to do with a person you might have met, or specifically a main female. We have change, right? So it could be a vehicle that you guys are switching up on. Maybe you guys might be, you know, leveling up, getting a new addition to your family, but something to do with change. So I'm guessing a vehicle. At the time, someone's just telling me, say, a vehicle. Or you guys could be moving. You guys could be moving up together. You guys could be moving in together. This could be a situation where you and your main female that you've currently associated with are moving in together, because I see some luggage on the car. So this could be representing a kind of like a U-Haul or like a moving truck. So this is a female that you guys are put into high honor, that you guys are moving in with, or you're leveling up. You guys are leveling up your relationship. Privileged lady. So she could have came from a privileged man, right? I know I mentioned struggling. It does not always mean financial struggles. A lot of times, what a lot of people don't understand is a lot of times we go through mental struggles more than we go through financial struggles, because mentally you have to put yourself in a certain mental position to even get the money to begin with. So I feel like there's a lot more mental struggles that we go through as people. Now, with that being said, this main female could have came from a privileged home. However, maybe you guys decided you want to do things differently. Maybe, you know, it wasn't in her best interest to probably do a certain profession. So maybe her people or whatever the case is kind of like, you know, kind of left her alone or whatever the case is. So maybe she didn't receive those finances that, you know, but then again, like I said, sometimes it's not even about finance. Sometimes it's about, you know, spiritually and, mental structure and all of that other stuff. So you could be assisting her with that, with self-development, you know, growth and things of that. You guys could be in a change. You guys are changing up probably the ways that you guys see things. We have journey, right? So you guys are currently on this journey together. So you and a significant other. For my masculines, it's pretty much for you, right? You're gonna be meeting a main female at this time. You're gonna see her or look at her as high honor. You guys are leveling up. You guys will be leveling up. This is considered a privileged lady. Now, privilege can be like, you know, people that's like, has everything they desire, whatever the case is. But it could also mean, they're very blessed. Like, you know, they have, because people will look at people like that as blessed, right? So this could be someone that just has the qualities that you're looking for, right? You can see them. And you guys could be on this journey together with this main female. We have house. So a house or a structure within your lives, high honor, right? While you guys having like high honor, you create a structure. As you guys know, discipline. Military is big on discipline, right? Because without discipline, we can't get nothing done. So that's going to help you guys receive structure in your life. Now, it doesn't mean that it's going to be a big crib and you guys are going to be parking your luxurious cars in front. Nah, but it's just about structure. I want you guys to understand something in life. Before you get to that part, one thing I've understood is before you even get to anything you desire, you have to create some sort of structure before you even get there, right? So just want to keep that in mind. So it comes down to house, it just means structure. Poverty, right? So potentially, You guys might be changing the way you think about poverty. Okay, this is what it's falling under. So you could be changing the way you think about poverty at this moment. When you're in this relationship, you're changing the way you think about poverty. A lot of times, people. All right, let me break this down to you guys. For people that's that actually want to hear what I gotta say, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all cool with me and all that. Look, what I came to realize is this: you individually, when you're in a relationship, and you guys are see. It's like, okay, so you have two families, and then let's say she's got a family, you got a family. Y'all come together. Y'all have your family and her family all having agreements and disagreements to what you guys are doing, right? They could be talking amongst each other, or they could be talking to you guys directly about the decisions that y'all making. Now, with poverty, you're going to have a lot of people in your life or in your relationship that's going to try to dictate what and what not, where you should work, how much money you should make, what's the situation. But poverty is a mental state, because suppose you're spending more money on things that actually make you guys feel a little bit better. Like you know how people go out here, you got certain people that would budget the vacation, and there's some people that won't. It just depends. But at the end of the day, it's like, did they enjoy themselves? So really, you gotta make sure that you guys are looking at it from that perspective. People will pocket watch you, and don't get too upset about it. But people will pocket watch you and see how much you're making, and if you're living correctly with their their family, or their family, like your girl or whatever. And a lot of times people that do that are projecting. So if you feel like you're not making enough money, or she's not making enough money, and people try to tell you that, that's projection. That's because people who's saying that feels like they're in poverty. So I'm saying, so just be very mindful of that. You don't have to change up your ways. You can always, and you can't change up the way you move if it's like, if it's different from other people. What I'm saying is, you don't necessarily have to change the way you are as a person to please this privileged lady that's involved in your life. And privilege doesn't mean multi-millionaire. It just means she's got the qualities you're looking for, right? Because people are typically millionaires. I'm not saying that people that have money are like trustworthy, whatever. I'm not saying that everybody that has money is trustworthy. Some people that don't have money ain't trustworthy. I'm just saying that most times when you think of a business personnel, someone that's a stand-up person, somebody that's been through things or whatever the case is, they have this type of foundation that they've built. You know what I'm saying? When you think of any good business, that's just what it is. But it just means they got the qualities you're searching for. All right, what's going on? All right, we have imprisonment, right? This could be the mental state. This could be a privileged lady. Again, we spoke one about the mindset, right? Maybe this privileged lady is feeling imprisoned by her peoples, right? Maybe she feels she can't really do what she desires. A lot of times when people is willing to put money behind you, like college or whatever the case is, they typically want you to do a specific thing, because they had that in mind since like you was born, right? A lot of times they're not gonna just put money behind you starting a gumball machine collection or something silly, right? Something that they would seem as silly. I'm just thinking of something, the silliest thing I could think of. That doesn't mean what I just said is valid. I'm just saying what I think happens. So this privileged lady could feel imprisonment in her mindset, because she probably doesn't get to do the things she naturally wants to desire. And it doesn't mean that you're like some simp or whatever because you decide to support her or whatever in her journey, right? Because then she can possibly support you as well. You know what I'm saying? So just having that free thought of thinking that you're going to be in, when you realize that she's possibly going through things mentally. I mean, of course, if she's with you, she's not in prison, right? But this could be a situation where she's going through imprisonment in her mind. Right, you have a child. This could mean a child could be in your near future with this specific someone, and most likely you've probably already encountered this person already. If you're on this video and you're watching it and it's resonating with you, most likely you've already encountered this person. So this could be a child you made, or it could mean endeavors, new things could be happening, new beginnings. But because we've already went through a good source of relationship transitions, like the moving part, the structure of the home, the change of pockets, or the change in poverty, because of course if it's two of you, most likely you're going to make double the money, right? So just keep that in mind. Now, this could mean that it could be a kid in your future. right? And it's also coming on a journey. Your main female is gonna help you guys on this. Your main female is gonna be on this journey with you guys to a new endeavors. So this stands for new endeavors. But if you guys went through all of this and you guys are, I would say when you're ready and you're settled and you got a little, I would really say save for it for real, because it's like, I know that anything can happen, but at the end of the day, it's like if you save for it and you invest into a new baby or whatever the case is, then at least you got that foundation already planned for it. It's kind of like, that's just how I feel. You know what I mean? I mean, you do you how you do it, but why I said all that is because by the time you go through all of these transitions, you've already saved for whatever you need. So you might be saying, well, I'm not ready for it. By the time you go through all of that, you'll be ready for it. You'll be ready for that new endeavor. We have gift. And as you see, you can't see what's inside the box, and that's the beauty of it. I mean, it's a surprise gift, right? So you guys can be gifted maybe a house, right? You guys could be inheriting a house. This is a privileged lady. You guys could be even gifted wisdom, right? For you guys that don't really 100% believe in, like, if inheritance pops up. Like for you guys that, for example, don't really have nobody, right? This could be a situation where you're gifted structure. You guys might get ideas. When I'm running or whatever, and it's not about me, but when I'm running and stuff, I typically get like ideas and stuff like that. Just like going through my head of like different things when I get back to the house, how I'm going to do certain things, and it makes me a better person. So you guys can be gifted structure, things like that. Like all these ideas that I was just running and it just gifted to me. Like it just came out of nowhere. So, but yeah. Anyway, let's see what else we got. We have false person. So there could be a change in the way that you guys maneuver or the way that you guys decide to deal with people. Use your discernment. Even when it comes down to just anybody. I want to keep it very general. I don't want to call it specifics. I don't want you guys thinking a certain way, but I want you guys to just feel what I say. If I say be very careful or very cautious on how you maneuver on certain people, and a person pops up in your head, then that's the person you need to be cautious. Right? I don't have to necessarily say a specific genre of people or gender of people, whatever the case is. If I say that statement, be careful on, around certain people, your intuition will pick up who you're supposed to be careful around. Now, false people will, again, project onto you guys when it comes down to the poverty and how you guys should move, how you guys should change your things up and all of this, blah, 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 blah. Very mindful of this. Use your discernment. I've already had this agreement that I work too hard to be talking about who likes me, who don't like me. And it's not about the internet. It's just in general. This is just real life. Like, I do what I do too much to a point to worry about these type of people. But play them like how they play you. If they fake whatever, you ain't got to hang around them, whatever. But if you got certain people, whatever, you go check or whatever, like here and there, now and then. Hey, what's up, whatever. You ain't got to kick it with them or nothing, but play your role. They play fake, you play fake. You ain't gotta kick it in their face and all that. That's just my personal opinion. I don't even try to entertain it. But false people will, and from this reading, it seems like they're gonna try to switch probably the way that you guys, change about things. That could be a confirmation. The way that you guys change about the way you guys maneuver, what vehicle you guys get, poverty, whatever. Like they will try to portray as if they're like a mature individual. Whole time they're childlike, they're childish, right? So we just got to be very mindful of that. And when I say childish, not to diss children, but this is just also, I'm not saying that children don't have the capacity to think for themselves and to be mature. It just means child meaning innocent. They don't really have it yet. They're still growing. You know what I'm saying? So these people, an adult's body, but they're still growing mentally and spiritually and all that other stuff. Message of concern. So this could be a situation where concerning things might be taking place. Things might happen that can cause, because I know we spoke about the imprisonment card, about her having mental, imprisonment, like mental things going on. Again, like I said, with privileged lady or privileged anybody, it doesn't mean that the mental state, just because you have money don't mean that the mental state goes away. So even if they come from a good home, mentally they might be feeling like, the family doesn't like them or whatever the case is. It could be a bunch of different resources for that. Concern could be like a letter, a text, a phone call, it could be concerning about their safety, concerning about their journey, concerning about their relationship with you. So it could be all of these different things, and I want you guys to just be very, very, very heads up when if these situations do happen in your relationship. Like you guys do feel like you guys are possibly like having disagreements because of certain situations that went on, or all of that stuff. Just use your discernment when it comes down to these type of things, because a lot of times we tend to overreact in certain ways, and so just be very cautious on that. Be very cautious. But yeah, make sure that you guys are seeking out or having some type of way of looking at things from a perspective of, okay, things can happen, but I'm gonna be prepared for it if this shall happen. Because remember, we're living, but potentially we all can pass away. And why that doesn't make sense to you guys, if you really sit down and you really think about it, it's nothing in this world that really should be stressing us out to a point where it gets to that big of a deal. But message is concerned, right? Be thoughtful that it can't happen. Geminis, you guys are mean to me and female. You guys are realizing to honor this person out, as well as honor the change that you guys are going to be going through. With this privileged lady, she's going to help you guys on this journey that you guys are in to create structure or obtain a hand, as well as help you guys change the way you think of poverty and avoid or learn to look at imprisonment differently, because it is a mental thing. New endeavors or a child could be coming to your life. This could be a gift. Or it could be other surprise gifts, such as a hand. You also got to watch out for false personalities. They might try to change the way you think and possibly project poverty onto you guys, right? Make sure that you guys are also being open-minded, knowing that a message of concern can come, but be very careful of overreacting in them situations they do come, right? Hopefully this makes sense to you guys. If it resonates, let me know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay up, stay safe, and just do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? Keep going and use your discernment with life, and life will play itself out. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. I'll see y'all soon. God loves you guys. You already know that. And I'll see y'all soon. Have a good one. Stay safe, and check y'all later.